Welcome to the Disabled Podcast, starring your host, Christian Reitz.
Hot dog, let's go!
Welcome to the Disabled Podcast, the show that incorporates disabilities with the magic of Disney. Welcome to episode number 7, entitled Pin, Snack, or Something Else, live from Walt Disney World. Be sure to use our hashtag the Disabled Podcast when sharing this podcast to all of your social media platforms. Now again, that's hashtag the Disabled Podcast when sharing this podcast to all social media platforms. And now, here is your host, Christian Reitz. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a very special episode of the Disabled Podcast. Now, in this week's episode, guys, we're actually going to do something completely different from any other episode that I've ever done for the Disabled Podcast in Season 1 and Season 2. Now, here in this episode, we're actually going to be on location right here in studio. We're going to start in studio, and then I'm going to take you on location throughout this podcast to the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, for a challenge that I am calling Pin, Snack, or Something Else. Now, before I begin this special episode of the Disabled Podcast, if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you're not already following the Facebook page, or if you're not already subscribed to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or iHeartRadio, be sure you go and do that so that way you do not miss on any moments in the future of the Disabled Podcast. So here's how this week's challenge is going to work in this week's episode of Pin, Snack, or Something Else. All right, so what I'm going to do for this week's episode in this challenge is I'm going to take you through 3 places on Disney World property, and I'm going to have you decide whether I choose a pin, a snack, or something else. Now, I'm going to actually have you guys play this with me at home. You're going to see a timer if you're watching up on YouTube on your screen. It's a 10-second timer. You'll hear me count down 10 seconds for those of you that are listening on any other streaming platform, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give you 10 seconds to decide whether I'm going to choose a pin, snack, or something else. And then I'm going to take you on location to that specific place, and I'm going to reveal the answer to what I've chosen. And it's just that simple. All right, so let's start with the very first challenge. Now, challenge number 1. I'm going to take you on location to Disney's Contemporary Resort. Now, here's the question. Am I going to choose A, a pin, B, a snack, or C, something else? Now, it's time for you to lock in your answers right now, and you have 10 seconds. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, so time is up. You think you know the answer? Did I choose a pin, a snack, or something else? So I'll tell you what, let's go find out the answer. Let's actually go take the monorail, and let's go find out the answer at Disney's Contemporary Resort right now. We're at the Contemporary Resort, and here's where we're going to get a pin. We're actually going to buy a pin at this resort, so let's go buy a pin. So actually for this resort, what I actually ended up doing was buying a Chef Mickey pin from one of the stores in the main area after you get off the monorail. And then what I ended up doing as well is I ended up buying a pin trading bag. So it's one of those bags that's from, I believe it was the 15th anniversary of Disney World at that time, or maybe it's the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World. They ended up selling those for quite a while, a few years back. And so I actually ended up buying one of those. Costed me about $35 all around. But yeah, I love that pin so much. And I guess you could say that now I'm a pin trader, as you guys have probably known from the last episode where I did talk about pin trading. All right. So that's challenge number 1. If you won that round, you automatically get 10 points. So now let's go to challenge number 2. And again, pin, snack, or something else. That is your question. And here is where we're going next. we're going to go to Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. And this time, we're going to choose either a pin, snack, or something else. Now, again, you have 10 seconds to answer. So, go ahead and think about your answer right now. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, do you think you got your answer? Is it a pin, snack, or something else? So let's go over right now to Disney's Polynesian Resort and reveal the answer right now. I chose snack for this area. So I know we're having some pulled pork nachos, so let's dig in. And boy, were there some good pulled pork nachos. Now, you can find those nachos from the Disney's Polynesian Village Resort at Captain Cook's inside. It's right up there on the first floor. Just go straight, go to your left. I've actually talked about Captain Cook's in a previous episode of the Disabled podcast. And that's also where you can also get the chocolate covered bacon in around that same area, but you'll have to go to the second floor of Disney's Polynesian Village Resort to get those snacks. All right, so if you guessed that I got pulled pork nachos as a snack in this area, you automatically get another 10 points. And that is round 2. So now we're going to go to our very last area on Walt Disney World property. And again, here's the question. Am I going to choose a pin, snack, or something else? You have, again, 10 seconds to answer. And your time starts now. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Do you think you got your answer? All right. Well, now let's get on the bus and go over to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge right now. Now, if you're wondering what I got while we're on the way to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge via the bus, what I actually got here were the zebra domes from the Mara, which are located at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge in the Jumbo House. Now, the Mara is, of course, their quick service restaurant. So you can go pick up all of their desserts and snacks and food, but this is what I chose for this area. So here we go. It's really good. That is really good. It's like a cream donut, like the inside of like a Boston cream donut. Like just the inside of like just the cream, not the actual donut itself. Man, I gotta tell you, those were amazing. I mean, those things, I can still taste the zebra domes as I'm talking right now. Now, those, of course, again, you can find those at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge in the Jumbo House. And those were about $5 or $6. You can find them in the freezer section of the Jumbo House at the Mara in that quick service area, right there in the freezer. And those were some of the best snacks that I've had. Now, of course, we've already gotten a pen. We've already gotten a snack. We already got another snack, which means this is round 3. So if you got those 3 answers correct, you have officially gotten 30 points and you have won the challenge of pin, snack, or something else. So before we go though, we're not going to end this episode quite yet because I decided that, well, I wanted to take you guys to Communicore Hall at Epcot to try even more snacks. Now, we're going to go to Grab and Goof down at Communicore Hall, and we're going to try 3 different snacks. So here we go. All right, so we decided to make a little pit stop, obviously Grab and Goof, at Communicore Hall. So we're trying 3 different items. We're trying the mac and cheese bites, the pepperoni pizza ravioli that we got, and the cookies and cream ravioli. So let's try one. Start with the cookies and cream with the sauce right here. That's good. Tastes like a brownie. Come here, take a brownie. It's like it actually has like the cookies on top, the cream, sauce. It's just like a fried brownie would taste like. Yeah. That's really good. Drinking water. Alright, so next we're going to try the mac and cheese bites with the ranch. It's okay.
It's hard to
It's like it's not like it's not bad. It's not bad. That's good. So far it's between this one and that one. So far I'm choosing this one. The cookies and cream ravioli. Alright, so now we're gonna try the this is pepperoni ravioli, right? That's correct. Pepperoni, so we're gonna try it, the sauce. You know what it tastes like? Everybody online says it. It tastes like a Totino's pizza roll. Seriously, like Disney made a pizza roll. There you go. They're good. So I think so far the verdict, if I had to choose all of them, I think the winner might be the cookies and cream ravioli. Well, guys, that is it for this week's episode of the Disable Podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this special episode of Pin, Snack, or Something Else. Guys, it has been so much fun. For those of you that do not already, please make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube and you're watching this video, this video podcast. If you're listening on any other streaming platform, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or iHeartRadio, make sure you go and follow me on those platforms as well. And also be sure to go like the Facebook page of the Disable Podcast. All of those links are in the description box below of whatever streaming platform you're watching me or listening to me right now. Well, guys, that's it for this week's episode. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see ya
Real soon.
Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of the Disable Podcast. Be sure to use our hashtag the Disable Podcast when sharing this podcast to all of your social media platforms. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see ya real soon.